Hi everyone, my name is Mike Davis and I'm a filmmaker based in Lagos, Nigeria, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make your own short film with just $50. Yeah, you heard me right, with just $50 you can make your own short film. No more excuses, right? Yeah. So before we proceed, go hit the subscribe button so as for you to get notification whenever I drop any video. So we're talking about how you can make a short film with $50, right? Yeah, recently I made a short film and the title is The Chase, and the film was written by my daughter. Yes, a 7-year-old girl, which is my daughter. Her name is Natasha Davis. You can go check her up on Instagram. So she shared a dream she had with myself and my wife, and I was like, no, this won't be bad for a short film, right? So we started planning. The story was cool, intriguing, and scary at the same time. So a location came to my mind where we started the planning, because I've shot in a whole lot of locations, right? So in the dream, my daughter saw a mountain. It was on a cliff. The whole thing happened, and then we live in Lagos, so we don't have any mountain near us in Lagos, except we have to travel to a place like Abeokuta, or we go to a place like Ekiti or Ondo. So the journey will be too stressful for us to make, right? So I thought, okay, this won't be bad and it will work out in the same location. So I chose the location. I called the location guy up and I told him, no, see, this is not like the usual projects that I usually bring. This one is for my daughter actually. And then he'd be like, oh, you're my guy, you can come around. And then I called my production manager and then it was like, no, yeah, I'm down anytime, let's kick it. I called a production assistant. His name is Lawrence, and he was like, no, anything for you, boss. So we put all these resources together. Mind you, I own a FujiFilm X100F. It is actually not a 4K camera. It is actually a 1080 camera, which I'm recording this same video on. Is a superb camera because the production is just way too much for the specification. I actually get it up though. I attached an external monitor to it. So I called up my guy, his name is Koka, and then he was supposed to play the role of the dad in the short film. Unfortunately, on the day of the short film, he couldn't make it down. He had some issues with his car. So fortunately for me, my guy Isaac Kadri, he was supposed to assist me on the production. And then I'll be like, whoa, Isaac, you're going to be playing the dad in this film. And he was like, oh wow, that he's going to be really proud to pick up the role. And then he went back home to pick up some few costumes and all. I had Rotimi George, he's the villain, and I had my production manager with me, and I had Lawrence with me as the production assistant. Then we all went there. Before leaving the house, we had to eat from the house because we had limited budget, so we couldn't go on set and start arranging for welfare. So my wife made spaghetti and we all ate and we were all okay. So we left. I called up a guy to help me get a digging tool. So I told him, okay, no problem, how much is it? And then he said 1,000 naira, and 1,000 naira is less than $2. So we picked that up. We made the costume for about $8. The bad guy's costume, the black on black, we made it for about $8. My wife paid for that, and then we left for the location. We got to the location. It was perfect. Weather was perfect, although it rained earlier that day, so we were scared because it was a clay sand, so it was a clay floor, so we need to chill out for it to dry up. So we shot very late. We were supposed to start the shoot around 1 p.m. so we started the shoot around 4. p.m. So the weather was still cool for us to shoot. So we started the shoot, went to the location. I saw the guy, the location guy, his name is Saipor. So he took us there and then he showed us around and where we like to use. So the weather was perfect to shoot. Then we started shooting. So we paid less than $10 for the location. Yes, I paid less than $10 for the location. So we started shooting and the weather was playing out alright, fine. So at the point the weather started changing because it's becoming late. So it was around 6:30 p.m. The weather started changing. It started getting dark. So we started rushing the whole shoot. I noticed there were a lot of mistakes in the shoot. So I had to call my actors back. Unfortunately, the villain, which is Rotimi George, couldn't make it down for the second day of the shoot. But fortunately for me, I had this other guy. His name is Obelia. He's an artist manager and a very good friend of mine. So I called him up like, wow, guy, what's up? Rotimi couldn't make it and I feel you're fitting well for the shoot. And then he said, wow, that he's been looking forward to doing something of that nature. He came around with his car because at the time my car registration was due, so I hadn't renewed my registration. So he came with his car. We all went in his car to the location. We started shooting. The weather was cool. Everything was cool. We had a great time on set shooting. The camera was mine. Mind you, all the cast that I called, I didn't pay them. Only for Isaac. I paid Isaac twice for the microphone we used. We used a go-to microphone to shoot. So it wasn't bad. The outcome was nice. So there was nothing to worry about. So I paid Isaac twice. I rented the microphone from Isaac. Nice guy too though. He played the role of the dad in the film. So we shot like that. And then I came back home for the second day. I started editing. I love every bit of the film. Most people didn't know Rotimi played the first day of the bad guy in the film. And then the second day of the shoot, Obelia played the same guy in the film. But if I didn't tell you, no one could ever spot that it was two different people that played the role of the villain. It's a nice film. I enjoyed it. It took me about 3 days to edit and to grade this film for final export. So it was nice doing this film and I had a great time. So that was how I shot this film under $50. It was a great time because everyone I had on set were my friends and colleagues. So I didn't get to pay any of them for acting in the movie. So that's how you can go about doing your own short film too, with friends and family and anything you can lay your hands on that you have around. So that was everything about shooting a film with just $50. Thank you for joining me on this video. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Stay with me until next time when I make videos like this for you guys to learn more about filmmaking. Thank you. Once again, my name is Mike Davis. Bye.